Oh man, these opening jingles are getting better. Yes, Casanovians, hope you boys are well. I wanted to make this live stream because I think it will resonate with a lot of people in my audience, because I know there's a lot of guys who fit into the age bracket of my typical client, who are currently binging my content, not taking any action, and then finding reasons not to take action, and then it's like dirty laundry whirring around a dirty tumble dryer. Next thing you know, you've got to 70 years old and you've died with your music still inside of you. But anyway, welcome. Yes, the Casanovians. I wanted to hit you boys with a healthy dose of realism and then hit you with an even healthier dose of optimism. So I had a conversation with my private network recently, the Entourage. If you know what the Entourage is, it's basically your VIP pass to get coached by me, travel the world with me, and connect with the rest of my radically ambitious guys. So yeah, link for that below. If you want to join us, great. If not, but no, I was having a conversation with the Entourage. So in the Entourage, we've got business owners, entrepreneurs, high achievers, typically between the ages of 33 and 55. And I just posed a question to them. I was like, boys, what would you say is the biggest difference navigating the dating marketplace when you have surpassed the age of 33 years old? And there was a lot of different responses, so I won't supply all of them. But I think the most useful response that I found was a guy who is in his 50s, and he explained to me that what he's found to be true is the older he's got, the less he's able to actually get away with things, right? So what I mean by this is, let's say you're watching this and you are like in your late teens or early 20s. I think for you, now is the best time to get started with cold approach. Like, now is the best time to invest heavily into your social skills, because by the time you get to my age, 27, by the time you get to my typical client's age, 33 years old, you're going to be absolutely crushing it. You'll have got rid of so many of those self-limiting beliefs, those nagging self-doubts that castrate so many older guys of their confidence. And also, you really can give yourself permission to suck in your early days, because nobody's expecting anything of you. Like, the amount of guys, like young guys, who they'll book consultation calls in with me, like, Kristian, I want to join the Entourage, I want to work with you personally. And I pretty much turn all of these guys away. The reason being is because they're just not in a place in their life right now where they would actually get the true value out of working with me, right? So the things that I say to them is, listen, bro, you're on the right path. I love that you're a Casanovian right now. I love that you're actually going out there into the field and taking radical action. You know, get back in contact with me in 6 years, in 10 years, and then maybe we can talk. But I find the younger you are, the more you can get away with. So like, if you're approaching a girl and you're 22 years old, she'll give you some leeway. You've got more permission to fuck up and not know what you're doing, right? If you're on a date with a girl and you're 21 years old and she's 19, it's like, she's not really expecting that much from you. But if you are in that position, like my typical client, if you are between the ages of 33 and 55, that woman is going to expect you to know what the fuck you're doing, right? Because with age comes life experience. Like, dude, like, I returned to my hometown the other day, and I'm looking around, and there's like 40-year-old guys who look like they can't even wipe their own ass, right? It's like these like man-childs that people have developed into. And it's like, it's just crazy to me how people have not actually developed like into emotional maturity. But I think this is the brutal reality of dating when you are, let's just say, an older guy. Like, there is more expectation on you. I think there's more expectation that you've got your finances on point, that you're looking after yourself, that you can take care of her. You are projecting your proclivity as a protector. If you're over the age of 33 years old, then that woman is going to expect a lot more from you, as opposed to if you were some 22-year-old young buck who's just living for the lols and crusading his way through life. So I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying it to wake you the fuck up, because I do think more older guys do need a wake-up call. Like, the amount of guys who I've coached over the years between the ages of 33 and 55, they all say the same thing to me. They all say, I wish I'd have started sooner. So like, if you're listening to this right now and you're 38 or 39 years old, like, dude, you've still got your best years in front of you, but don't piss away this next decade. Like, you don't want to get to 50, still not pull the trigger, still not know that you can attract the women that you want rather than settling for the ones you think you can get. It's a dangerous position. Like, the longer you leave it, the harder it is, and the more women are going to expect a lot more from you. I've explained the story in the past where I worked with a guy last year in Krakow. So he's in his 50s, and within a week of us working together, he returned home and he's now dating a 25-year-old, right? He's dating a woman over half of his age because he went through the process, right? In Krakow, I took him through his first 100 direct call approaches. I supplied him with my tried and tested system that delivers the life-changing results to all the guys who work with me. And evidence has got the loudest voice. Within a week of him being back at home, he's dating a 25-year-old. They're still together. One of our most recent members of the Entourage, this is a great story. He applied to work with me back when I was based in Bangkok, and within a week of him signing up to work with me, becoming part of our private network, we've not even done our in-person experience together yet, but this is the power of being associated with my network. He's in his late 30s, and within a week of him signing up to work with me, he's now dating a 19-year-old, right? So it's like, again, evidence has got the loudest voice. You can listen to all my testimonials as well. If you go to my Instagram page at Casanova Dating, you'll be able to see the lives that I've changed over the time that I've been doing this. It's like, this is why I come onto these live streams. I'm like, yeah, I am the best in the world at what I do, because the results speak for themselves. There's no point in me being like, yeah, I'm the best in the world at what I do, and I've got no testimonials, I've got no case studies. Like, yeah, good one, bro. That's the reason why I put out my client in field, so you can actually see me coaching. There's very few people in this space who have actually created the amount of coaching, like client experience videos that I've made. I remember I had a conversation with Ephraim, who's another one of my Entourage member clients, whatever you want to call it. And he was like, yeah, the reason why I decided to work with you out of all the rest of the bozos was because you actually had client videos on your channel. I could actually see you working with your guys. And like, that really sold it to me. I was like, finally, somebody who's actually got receipts. I can actually see this guy coaching in the field rather than just making talking head videos. Like, oh, I'm so good at this. Well, show me then. I think the internet is tired of bullshit these days. You just want, what guys want, you want tried and tested solutions that actually work and also are going to save you a lot of time and a lot of hassle. So that's why my shit actually works. It's like, I've got the formula, I give you the playbook within a week. Happy fucking days. But anyway, I give you a year of dedicated coaching anyway, because that's how you get results in this space. But anyway, link below, click it. You can book in a free 30-minute consultation call with me. Yeah, even if you don't decide to sign up, you might as well click it, because you get to speak to me for 30 minutes. So that's fucking nice, isn't it? But yeah, I'll leave the link below. You can also download the free course as well. But yeah, I think this is just interesting because I've got to a point in my life right now where this is the exact type of person that I want to work with. So business owner, entrepreneur, high achieving, busy city worker. And it's like, I know how to help this individual because I've helped so many of them before. It's no bullshit feedback. It's telling them what they need to know rather than what they want to hear, and just pushing them through the social fire. That's really all it comes down to. Just having somebody in your corner who can push you into these approaches, who can challenge as well, like challenge the self-limiting beliefs that you hold. Like, dude, I've had guys who I've worked with who are like 34 and 35, and during that initial consultation call, they say things like, oh, is it over for me? I feel as though I'm too old now. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, 34, you're still a baby. And again, this is why it's just the importance of having community around you, because you don't know what you don't know, right? And if nothing changes, nothing changes. I think being part of a global network of like-minded guys, like guys who are exactly like you, who can normalize this whole thing. Oh, bro, like, yeah, I used to have that thought as well. Like, when I was 36, I thought it was game over for me, but then I worked with Kristian. Now I've got a 10 out of 10 dating life, and I realized that my limitations were hallucinations, right? It's like we suffer more in imagination than in reality. But if we don't have people who can call us out on our bullshit, then we'll continue feasting on that bullshit until we become a pile of bullshit, and then we just decay into nothingness. Hashtag deep. But no, point being, like, I think this is a good, healthy dose of reality. If you are a guy watching this, you want to get started with cold approach, and you've watched my videos, you're thinking, yeah, I'd like to give this a try. 100% do it, but just understand that your approach does need to be good. Like, you don't really have the opportunity to fuck up a lot of approaches. The girls are expecting big things from you. Like, when you're going out on these dates, they're expecting you to lead, to take charge, to take control of the situation. Oh, the food's late. Oh, we don't want to sit on that table. We want to sit on the balcony. Don't worry, I can afford it because I've actually developed my finances over the years. I'm not just some little sniveling pauper. So there is more of an expectation attached to you. But I think this is good. I think it applies healthy pressure to us. That's what I'm doing at the moment. So for those of you who don't know, I like to put my money where my mouth is. I like to lead by example. I currently dropped a shit ton of money to work with a multi-millionaire, and I'm getting coached. I think that's important in the modern world. I think for me, I want to have somebody who I'm getting coached by, and I also want people who I'm coaching. It's like, I think it's easy to get lost in ego, like, oh, I'm so good, like I'm so high and mighty. That's the reason why I've dropped a shit ton of money into this month-long coaching program, is because I want to be able to humble myself, realize that I always think I'm right, but I don't think I'm always right. I understand that there's levels to this game, there's places that I need to go, there's missions that I need to accomplish. So by investing into an expert, then I'm going to get there quicker. It's like that's the secret formula that I've used to achieve rip-roaring success in any field. It's finding people who are better than me, exchanging my money for their expertise, and saving myself a shitload of time, hassle, and energy. Because, like, you're going to have to take these actions anyway. So you might as well do it with people who are going to get you there faster. This is just a narrative that I have. Like, when I wanted to learn magic, I found magic mentors. When I wanted to learn cold approach, I found a cold approach mentor who I've been working with for the past 4 years. Shout out to Daniel. You film my videos and you also coach me, and I fucking love you for it. I wouldn't have got to the place I am today without you. And then in business as well, I was part of a $10,000 coaching mastermind last year. Now I've dropped even more money on mentorship because it's just like, I've just got this obsession with progression. I think if we're just standing still, then what's the point of that? Do you know what I mean? It's like we're either ascending or we're descending. I don't agree with any of this, like, oh, we're just maintaining. It's like, no, you're not maintaining, right? You're either in a deficit or you're in a surplus. So yeah, I want to be in that surplus, that perpetual surplus. But yeah, so if you're watching this between the ages of 33 and 35, 33 and 55, my name's Kristian. I'm your ideal person. You're my ideal client. If you want to get results fast, work with me. If not, then go on the long, arduous route of trying to work all this stuff out of yourself. You'll probably get to a point 2 years down the line, like my clients do, where it's like, oh fuck, I should just work with Kristian when he was actually affordable. So yeah, links below. Apply to work with me. Worst case scenario, you get to talk to me for 30 minutes on a phone call. I think that's nice. But yeah, hopefully you boys have found this useful. If you resonate with me, you like what I do, then download the free course as well. I'll put them together so they give you the foundations, right? They give you the foundations for getting started and getting results with cold approach, the steps that I took to become the most fuckable version of myself. But yeah, just keep this in mind, boys. Like, the older we get, the more expectations are of our capabilities. Women are not going to give us permission to suck. Like, if you're a 37-year-old guy and you still can't talk to women and you still don't know how to lead, you still don't have any authority, you're not dominant, you're a scared little boy, then yeah, it ain't going to work out too well for you. So yeah, love you.